Well, hey folks, how's it all going? And oh man, let's do an equipment review today. The Wen thickness planer, folks. I've been looking for a while. Been looking at used, been looking at new. I almost bought a Bauer, but on the same weekend they had it on sale for 300. This thing popped up. Had Walmart of all places online, and it's the Wen thickness planer. And folks, I got it for 274 bucks. I know people have gotten it for less, but that's the best I could do. 274. And I'm really trying to compliment and fill out the shop here. Remember, we started building this shop 6 months ago. We started with the workbench that got inspired by 3 doors, solid core doors that are being thrown away. And then we built the bench and everything, and now we've just been adding tools, and you saw some of the cordless stuff I've done. Yeah, if you've been watching the channel, you know that I did a review on the DeWalt, did a really nice project. I did a review on this Grizzly portable table saw. I'll tell you what, this thing is, folks, Tom Horseman at YouTube, watch the review. I still owe you folks like a 6 months review on this thing and put it through its paces. It's the only portable saw that I know like this that's got a soft start in it. And see those cogs, see those gears right there? That fence, when it locks in, it's not a friction lock. It locks in. So, and you know, I've got a belt sander down there. Folks built this, you know, with the drawers and everything, a rolling workbench. Got a drill press on there. I did reviews on all this stuff, folks. I even built this little tool caddy that I can carry around, but it works really nice on the top there. So I tell you what, today, I know enough of this. Tom Horseman at YouTube, if you want to see all that stuff, but let's get this out of the box and take a closer look at it. All right, so there it is in the box, folks, nicely packaged. Never lifted up by this middle rail. They always say you've got handles built in right there. And if you're wondering what model number this is a 6550T. Now that's the one that's got the granite base in there. Let's take a look on Amazon here. Like I said, I got this for $274 at Walmart of all places. Walmart online, and you could get it free shipping, or you could save $8 and pick it up at your local Walmart. Since I've got one that's 5 minutes away, $8 is worth it. So you can see it has the granite table. Cast iron base, P-drill holes, you know, fan assisted dust port roller bar. I'm curious to see on that, you know, they're talking about the heavy duty granite base and how good that is. I don't know. I used to own one of these 4-post or lunchbox type ones years ago. I had a Delta, and it worked. A lot of snipe, and we're gonna get into the whole snipe issue in some further videos. Obviously, I'm gonna probably make a bench for this. So I tell you what, I'm not messing around. Let's get it out of the box, take a closer look at it. All right, so there it is out of the box. That's how it comes out of the box. It's, you know, it comes with, you got your dust collection thing here, and the raise and adjust, and it looks like that's probably for replacing blades. Not sure what that is. I gotta do some reading, figure out what all this stuff is. If you're wondering the weight, so let's go back to the specs here. On Amazon, you can see she's 70 pounds, 80 pounds in the box, 70 pounds. So there's weight there, and you know, it's pretty much, you know, if you've ever seen these before, they're all pretty much the same. These 4-post style, and you can see why we call them 4-posts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 posts, and then in the middle here underneath, you've got a 3 blade. Oh, this one might be, no, this is probably 3 blades, and then there's 2 rollers. And those rollers, like I said, we'll get into the snipe. We're going to build a stand for this, like I said, and we'll probably do a video on that. But let's take a little bit more of it apart, take a little bit closer look. All right, folks, got it all the way up. There is some oil that comes in on this. There's your granite surface right there. So I cleaned the whole surface, get all that oil out of there. If you're wondering what I use, folks, I use this stuff on everything. It just shines it up, it cuts right through the grease, and it actually polishes. And this stuff's been around. Gel gloss has been around forever. If you watch Tom Horseman at YouTube and you watch how I clean my grills, that's what I use. So if you're wondering what the height adjustment says, 6 inches, and it's 6 inches, and then the width is you know, they call these 12 and a half, and that's 12 and a half. So that's what it does. There is adjustments for the outfeed tables right down here, so you can adjust it. And you would take a straight edge. I'll take a straight edge, like I've got a really nice 2-foot level that I'll run across on the granite and adjust these tables. Do everything I can to try and minimize snipe. But like I said, we'll talk about that at some future videos, because you will get sniped with any one of these 4-post types. Even my Delta had a locking knob on the side that you would turn to lock it in, and it still gave. The first 2-3 inches always had snipe. So like I said, there is a bunch of more videos we'll do with this one. Let's take a look at a couple other features here. You know, I like that little sticker there. You know, every revolution is 1/16 of an inch. I like that. You know, details. A lot of times that's what it's all about. Let's take a look at a couple other things. Your scale on the side, and I don't know how accurate it is. I'm sure you can adjust this a little bit. Yeah, there's some adjustment on there. So it does show you that. You know, whether that's going to work that accurately or not, that remains to be seen. Right, so on the back side, you've got your dust collection port, which comes with it, and just attaches to these screws. And it says it's fan assisted, so I don't know if it's using the revolution of the blades or if there's an actual fan in there. But let's get that installed. All right, easy enough to put on dust collection, and my shop vac with my vacuum with my Cyclone from Home Depot works, fits on there real nice. I don't know how well it works. I'm starting to think this is I may have told you incorrect information. I'm looking, they have the directions here for changing the blade. And by the way, that T handle goes there, and these two things are for helping to change the blade. There's actually magnets on there. But I think this is a two-bladed planer. Just by reading the directions here, I should maybe consult the owner's manual, huh? Let's keep on going here. All right, so there's some of the other specifics. I did confirm in the owner's manual, this is 2 blades. So some of them are 3, this is 2. It is double-sided though, which is good. You can see it is 15 amp, feet per minute is 26, 17,000 cuts per minute. It looks like it was made on 11/19 of last year, so not that old. So let's, I tell you what, why not run some wood through it and just, you know, let you know what it sounds like and let you know what it looks like. You know what? I am gonna let's get a level and put it through here and adjust these tables and make sure they're good first. All right, so right out of the box, I went and got my 4-foot level, and I know this is my good level, so I know she's straight. And you can see right out of the box. See that on that far side there? That is pretty good. Not catching anything. Now if we go from the other side, see how this side is. It is, wow, that's pretty impressive right out of the box. So they actually went out of their way, unless something's preset, to get this thing pretty close right out of the factory. I'm not going to touch it. So next thing to do is, yeah, let's fire it up. All right, let's turn it on first, see what she sounds like. Okay. Sounds like a planer, obviously. Something like this, folks, you're going to want to use hearing protection. Don't forget your safety glasses also. All right, so I ran 2 2x4s through, and it did a nice job. I was doing a half a turn. Half a turn would be a 32nd of an inch. So you know, I'm not really giving her at you know, a 1/16 of an inch, but obviously you don't want to overwork this thing. It's not that loud. I would still wear hearing protection, and I really wanted to see how my shop vac would do. And let's take a look here at the hose. And I don't think there's any, you know, nothing plugged up. So the shop, the little, you know, my little shop vac here handled it, and that was one of the things I was worried about. And they say the fan assist on that, and like I said, I don't know what that means. I have a feeling they're just using the blades as the fan assist. You can see there was some dust coming out of the back end. You're going to have that with any planer. But I'll tell you what, let me get you repositioned here, and let's check for snipe on this 2x4. All right, so I got my framing square on there, and there is a little snipe. If you look at the end there, you know, maybe an inch and a half, 2 inches in, You can see there's maybe a 30-second, maybe even I think it's closer to 30 seconds. So there is some. It's not as bad as, you know, and like I said, these are just 2x4s. If I try running like some 6-inch wide or 10-inch wide oak in there or something like that, maybe be a little bit more pronounced. But like I said, we'll address that in some following videos. If you want to know what I did with my old the Delta that I had, I just dealt with it. And I would always try and send multiple pieces of wood through so that, you know, I would be helping each other out. And I would purposely cut some of my stuff longer and just dealt with it. But I know there's some solutions out there. First things first, folks, let's wrap this one up. And then we'll talk about what we're going to do in our next one. All right, folks, so, you know, final thoughts, unboxing, and a little bit of assembly, basically. Assembly just meant putting that handle on. And the setup, you saw that these tables were pretty good right from the factory. For 274 bucks, folks, so far so good. You know, it did it with minor snipe right out of the box. You know, this is one of those 12.5-inch, 15 amp, lots of them on the market. I've had really good luck with the Wen products, and you've seen, you know, even right down there's a Wen product, and over in the back are some Wen products, and they've all been good, and they're not expensive. They're not the cheapest, but they're not expensive either. So I think that it does a great job. It's going to serve my purposes, and you know, we're going to build a table for this portable table to move it around, and that. I know you can buy one from Wen, but why buy one when you can make one, right? So over time, we'll do some more stuff with this. Tom Horseman on YouTube, folks, I'd give this thing a thumbs up. I really would. And I know I'm just started using it, and time will tell with this, but so far, so good. Keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it.